Let's get back to the phones where folks are eagerly awaiting with questions and comments at 617-830-4750. Let's go to our caller from the 405 area code. Is 405 Northern California?
Hello?
Yes, that's you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. No, 405 is actually an Oklahoma number, but my family moved from Oklahoma to Virginia, actually. And our area code is 276, I think, but I never changed my phone number.
Beautiful.
Or never got it updated. I just have two quick questions for you. They're not really, it's a pretty complicated subject, but I'm actually 16, so I can't vote yet,
Wow.
very unfortunately. And I just got introduced to the political space ever since the coronavirus, hit and started ravaging the world and everything. So I was wondering, as a 16-year-old, how can I help the Democratic cause? Obviously, since it's not a guarantee whatsoever, and anything can happen, and there's no absolute guarantee that we can win.
Right. So listen, in the immediate, you can't vote, but you can phone bank. Okay. So you can figure out, do you want to phone bank for Joe Biden? Do you want to phone bank for some particular Senate race or House race? So I think that's one area. I don't think there's any restrictions on 16-year-olds campaigning in other ways. So you can get in, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you can get involved in campaigns in a variety of different ways. I would also remind you that in the midterms that are just 2 years away, you will be able to vote by then. So certainly that you're very, very close here.
I definitely plan on it.
Yeah.
I definitely plan on voting by then. And my second question, well, thank you for the answer, but my second question is, do you think my generation is going to bring anything new to the table? Because obviously the entire political spectrum right now is very corrupt. Everyone's just doing what they can do to win, and they don't actually care about the average person. So do you think the millennial generation and my generation will actually change anything, or do you think it's just this kind of ongoing pattern that will never end and we're just going to be stuck in this endless cycle?
So I think the answer is yes, we will, you will, if we and you want to. And if you look back in history, there's always been this idea that whatever is the up and coming generation, they're lazy, they're burnouts, they're not going to do it. This was said during about the hippie movement in the 60s and 70s. They're not going to do anything except for the ones that went to Vietnam because they were drafted. They just want to hang out and smoke pot and go to Woodstock and all of this stuff. It's been said about the millennial generation. It's been said about some of the, now younger than millennials. Oh, they're lazy and because they grew up with technology and this and that. Listen, every single one of these generations, if we want to, if they want to, is going to be able to change the system. But it comes down to understanding that you need to get involved and involved in a serious way. And if not, then it'll just be more of the same, as you're correctly pointing out.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for the feedback. I just wondered what your thoughts were. You've been this kind of voice of reason. I've been following your live streams and stuff. I'm excited for the debates, and hopefully it doesn't completely go wrong for Joe Biden. I hope he wins, and thank you for being this voice of reason in this time of chaos.
Thank you for calling in. I'm so glad that you're engaging in politics at a young age. And listen, the debates could go wrong for Trump too. Don't underestimate that possibility.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
All right, my friend. Thank you. Great to hear from you. One of our sponsors today is Vincero Watches, and they're giving you up to 30% off everything in their store when you go to davidpakman.com/watch. If you're looking for an awesome way to update your look, the perfect way to do it is with an elegant, high-quality wristwatch. When there's a company like Vincero, there is no reason to go spending thousands of dollars on a watch. Vincero is an American company that's made it possible to own an excellent watch without breaking the bank. All of their watches are masterfully built with high-end materials, but they're all in the range of about $150 to $250. I just got a watch from their Icon Automatic collection. The one I got is in gunmetal and slate blue. I love the look. It's sleek, classy. It's clear that a lot of careful craftsmanship went into the design. It is definitely my new favorite watch. You'll get up to 30% off everything in their store when you go to davidpakman.com/watch. I've put the link right underneath this video.